What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm not actually doing an airsoft video. I'm going to show you, as you've seen in the title, my custom lightsaber. Here it is. This is one that I've actually built, I think it was 2 years ago. Yep, I built this 2 years ago, and it was custom made by me. Obviously I ordered the parts in and everything from different parts of the world, and began designing and building it, and this is what I came up with. I'm going to go through the actual build with you, what I've done and how it runs and all of its specs and everything. Okay, bearing in mind this was built 2 years ago. I think it was 2013 is when I finished this build. Okay, first I'll start off with the outside of it, as you're looking at it now. The complete hilt was designed and created by the MHS builder. It was these are all MHS parts, so it's almost, I'd say, 100% MHS. Okay, for those of you in the saber building land, you'll know what that means. Everyone else who just has a general interest in lightsabers, you probably have no idea what that means, but you can search up MHS builder or MHS parts and you'll probably find you know, a lot of information on that. So this hilt, I had it powder coated. Certain parts in certain areas were powder coated red. It might be showing slightly orange on camera because that's what my camera does, makes red look orange, but I assure you they are red. Okay, all these patterns on here were actually etched on there by me. I used the saltwater etching method, which is basically using electricity or some sort of current and some salt water, and it basically corrodes the metal, your chosen metal, on certain areas, which if you mask off some parts and leave some parts unmasked like I have, it will weather in or etch a certain pattern into your chosen material. So this is made of aluminum. The entire hilt is made of aluminum. I've added this accent bar here. The reason it has 2 screws here is because I can take that off and service it whenever I need to. These 7 LEDs are wired into the soundboard, and I'm using it as a PLI, or power level indicator, which is an indicator of it tells you how much power or juice is left in your cells or in your battery pack. Okay, these 2 buttons here, which is this one is the activation switch, and this is the I believe it's called the auxiliary, or the action button, as I call it. These are made of brass. Okay. The soundboard is a crystal focus light string soundboard that was made by Irvin Plecter of Plecter Labs in France. Yep, ordered that a couple of years ago and just used it for this build. MHS parts. The 2 cells I'm using I'm using 2 AW18650 cells, lithium ion cells, both rated at 3,400 milliamp hour. So it's got plenty of juice, and the reason I needed such a large power source was because I needed to draw 6 amps for this particular build. Obviously the CFLS soundboard is a light string soundboard, so I built a light string blade for this. It has, if I remember correctly, 84 LEDs in the actual removable blade that I built, LED by LED, soldering, and that took hours and hours. I think if this if the hilt took me I don't know, if the hilt took me 15 hours, the blade probably took me 20 hours. That's how insane the amount of work that had to go into it. But it you know, it came out very well, and I'm very happy with the build. I chose light string because I wanted the retracting blade effect. Okay, so what else does it have? Oh, the speaker I'm using is a 2-watt bass speaker, okay, which can be seen in the pommel just there. What does it feature? As I said, the 7 LED PLIs, which can be programmed to, you know, do different patterns and react in certain situations in a certain way, thanks to the crystal focus soundboard, which is completely programmable. Salt etching. Also the kill key here. For those of you that don't know about lightsabers, the saber obviously can be activated and deactivated by the switches, but in order to kill power to the actual soundboard, you need a kill key, which is this part here. So if I pull the kill key, it should turn on. Yep, and I'll put that there. And this is the custom crown jewel kill key that I made. Okay. very bling. Bling bling, right? Stick that back in there. I'll show you just the internals quickly. Oh, those of you who are wondering how I managed to fit to 18650s inside this hilt, I'm actually running through the choke. Okay, so one of the cells has actually come all the way up to this part here. Literally just, there's only a few millimeters of play and a few millimeters of space until it hits the custom-made switches, and then it begins there. The first cell ends about here in the center, and lowered just beneath it is the other cell, the final cell. Okay, so the first one runs there, and the second one runs there. Okay, which is all held in place by a internal chassis, which I'll show you. Okay, that's the. I needed to reduce the size of the speaker holder as well in order to fit in here, but if you can just sort of tell, that's where the cell sits just before the charge port, and that's the crystal focus soundboard just there, and that's the memory card just there, which you can pull out and stick in your, I don't know, card reader and attach it to a computer, and then program it and make it do all the things you want to do and change fonts and things like that. Okay, right, so stick that back there. Right. Okay. Okay, have I said how many LEDs? Yes, the blade has 84 LEDs, which means it draws probably about, after calculations, about 6.5 amps, which is why I needed those two cells. Also, I wanted the runtime to be slightly better than, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. So I was using those large cells, and it seems to be running pretty nicely at the moment. It hasn't been polished in a while. This has been sitting in the cabinet for about 2 years. But since today is May the 4th, I thought I'd, you know, upload this video. It's not airsoft, but it's one of the other things I do. Sometimes I just build lightsabers when I have some spare time. Okay, so happy May the 4th to everyone. I'll stick a blade in here and show you what she looks like. Right, I've got my blade ready. As some of you know, the Crystal Focus soundboard has its own onboard music player, so you can put your different, I don't know, music tracks onto the memory card, and it can play it as music. And you can program the LEDs, I think, to do their own kind of funky thing and follow the music and things like that. I'll show you that now without the blade installed. I'll just enter configurations. And choose the Lightsaber, which is what the onboard music player is called. Okay, right. Right, now I'll choose any old font. On this font, I've programmed the LEDs to do a jumping effect going up and down. Okay. Right, now I'll install the blade. Okay, this blade has, as I said, 84 LEDs. It has a male DINS connector, I think it's called. Is it a DIN connector? Here, and so it has the female DIN connector on the actual hilt. Oh, there's a blade plug in there. This lightsaber doesn't need a blade plug. Obviously, the blade plugs are normally to protect the LEDs, and in case you accidentally activate it when there's no blade, it's to protect your eyes from the powerful LEDs. Obviously, this one doesn't have any LEDs in the hilt because all the LEDs are in the blade. But I did put one in there just for the sake of it, just to complete the look. Okay, this is my custom-made blade plug. Okay, right, just stick that there. I'll try and get this on camera, but it's not easy. Where's the point to point? It's about there. Just put the blade in, line up the things, and tighten up the blade. Right, just dim the lights slightly. Remove the kill key. Very nice colour. That's the one of the best things about the light string soundboard, apart from being super bright, being able to make a super bright blade, and in the color you want, you can actually have the retracting blade effect, which I really like. Okay, right, so that's my lightsaber build. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, you know, and happy May the 4th.